Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the latest episode of the ThisIsDion14 show or the ThisIsDion14 podcast, however you want to name it. Today, I'm going to talk about some random stuff with a guest, YouTube channel Althentik. His name is Eric. What's up, man?
Hello, thank you for having me.
Hello, thank.
Welcome to the Dion14 podcast with myself and Dion. For those of you who are just tuning in, we were having a lively debate about talking into the microphone and sipping water.
Oh, oh,
I hope you all could hear my slurping. This is a shout out to my girlfriend Tiffany. That one was for you. You know what I mean.
Now, this is my real voice.
I know.
Um,
Can't hear you, man.
you can't?
I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my Guitar Hero microphone is on my tripod right now as a mic stand.
Yeah, I did turn on my volume on my headset. I keep getting emails. What is
You should,
this?
turn off your email then. I don't know.
It says you need a refresher on your smartphone etiquette. This is the same email coming from all 5 of my YouTube channels at the same time.
Jeez.
Man.
Um, okay, so anyway,
Yeah. So
just to get this out of the way, thanks for having me.
yeah, it's cool,
Uh,
man. We've been
yeah,
trying to
we were-
collaborate for a long time.
Yeah, we just talked for like an hour and 40 minutes, so
It was crazy. I was like, huh? We was just talking about random stuff.
yeah, so what do you want to talk about first? Because you were giving me the lowdown or the laydown or whatever on the format.
Yeah. So
You said like 3 topics.
yeah, 3 topics, like notify what's the intro, or if it had a sponsor, like which I don't. And then like it goes from there, man.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah, so today, or this week, or whatever I'm gonna do this on, I'm gonna try to talk about, you know, what's been happening in the world, stuff with Miley Cyrus, stuff. Oh, I don't want to go with Syria. Let's stop. Just talk about Miley Cyrus, cause I don't
All
want to
right.
talk about anything.
Yeah,
I
we'll
don't
get
like
into
war,
more of the political stuff later, maybe.
maybe, or maybe just in the future.
Yeah. Like I think with the first episode of anything you should not keep it clean, but kind of keep it safe with certain things.
Yeah,
Because
cause
then like a lot of people could hate you and then you have to like build an audience first and then that kind of thing.
yeah, because when I did the first podcast. No, the show. I actually we was just talking about random stuff,
Yeah.
and when we was shooting it, we couldn't say a lot of things because we was using the equipment within the school because we kept cursing and all of them kept talking about like this is what we're gonna do to all the females and yeah, Americans.
Abortion! 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 Like, dude, tone it down.
Yeah,
God,
but there's a lot of things been happening.
so much. In
Yeah,
pop culture.
pop culture and like hey, pop culture.
We've been
Um,
up in pop culture, my God.
yeah, we been popping them bottles.
What?
For
Uh,
real,
yeah,
like yeah,
Miley
this.
Cyrus is pretty like a topic of interest.
For everybody now.
So let's talk about her first.
Yeah,
I made a video about her VMA performance,
yeah,
and I only saw it once, but these kids at my lunch table were freaking out about it. They were like, "Whoa, like this is so crazy," and what is she doing, and blah blah blah. And I actually didn't think it was that weird.
yeah.
Like there were some parts where she had a foam finger and she was like
Yeah, but
touching herself.
that was the VMAs. Like I
Right.
think the VMAs, like I said this in my video, like when I was like, Miley Cyrus, like, and Lady Gaga got the Gaga's because they had showed a comparison, like here's Miley Cyrus's butt and here's Lady Gaga's butt. Who has it
Wait,
better? And
what?
like
Wait,
Lady
what?
Lady
I missed that.
um,
Then again, Google is there,
yeah,
so
like
you always got my back, Google.
like Miley Cyrus's butt and Lady Gaga's butt at the VMAs. I'm just like, so who has it better? And I didn't really want to say the word butt or anything. I was trying to like
Well,
I don't want to say that
let's
I like
find
that.
out. Thank you.
Like it shows like she was wearing that latex thing and then Lady
Oh
Gaga
yeah.
like when I saw Lady Gaga was the headliner or is it the headliner? I don't go to concerts. Come on.
Neither do I.
Yeah,
I
but
went to one comedy show. That was it. It was Tosh. Hilarious.
yeah, but it was like
Closest thing to a concert.
I didn't really like it because I know they did let's say rehearsals and everything. Everybody keeps saying they did rehearsals, they did rehearsals, they did rehearsals. Because I heard that Robin Thicke was kind of like, what the hell is up with this bitch? Like,
Oh God, he was the funniest part about that whole performance. He was just singing, and then when she was like grinding on him or whatever, he was just emotionless,
he
like
was like,
straight face, just these blurred lines, and it's like, do you notice like a barely overaged girl is touching your junk with her butt right now? Like,
I mean, she's of age now. She's of
I
age.
know, I feel like she's 19 though. Maybe she's like 20.
No, she's 20. She's turning 24.
Wait, what?
She's about to turn 24, I think. I might be wrong. I got
Well, then
the
my
internet.
joke isn't as funny anymore.
I have the internet. Let me check out the internet.
Um,
This video is sponsored by Google. Google.com/Google.
I'm on Yahoo right now. I've made 2 videos explaining how the news on Yahoo is really stupid because it isn't news at all.
Would it just tell you like certain just topics that happen?
I remember I made a video actually. It was in a video. I think it's called like Yahoo
Oh,
News.
snap.
And the news is in parentheses
Yeah.
a few years ago, like 1 or 2. And one of the things, it was around the summertime. So one of the big headlines was, which celebrity looks better in shorts? Miley Cyrus, Demi Lovato, or that other person? And it's like, who cares? I don't like their reasoning behind their headlines, if you will. It's just like, who cares about a celebrity in shorts? So here's one. Taylor Swift's new party pal. Like, okay. And then something about some celebrities are related, and it's like, who?
Like a lot of people really
guess
wouldn't care. Like,
Yeah, like I don't really care if people are related to each other or.
it's like
Oh,
look at
LeBron James's fiance. I don't really care about that to a certain degree, and I don't know.
it just depends. It just depends on exactly like what's happening.
I'm not part of their demographic. I can tell.
Yeah, so I just went on type Miley Cyrus on Google, and then the Huffington Post came up, and it's called the FFC, and You Dated with
Freaking
Miley
FCC.
Cyrus. Yeah, because they explain like this is what a TV-14 rating is. I'm like, okay. It says TV-14 ratings means that program contains some material that many parents would find unsuitable for children under 14 years of age, because a lot of people was watching a lot of kids who were under 14 was actually watching the VMAs.
Right. Here's an interesting thing that I'm sure we can spend hours on, just days even. Celebrities, mustache do's and don'ts. And it shows like 3 people, celebrities with mustaches. I think that's
Who?
Tom Selleck,
Oh.
Colin Farrell, and Jason Sudeikis, who was on I think he's on SNL,
Yeah, he.
And-
I think he is still on her, but yeah.
and he was on We're the Millers, which I wanted to see, but
Yo,
never got around to it.
I actually seen the video. Actually seen the movie. I seen the first half an hour of it. Then I left because at the time I wanted to see some jobs, and I didn't want to miss the movie because the reason why I went to the movies is to go see Kick-Ass 2 and Jobs. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to see Kick-Ass 2. Good movie. You
I
seen
wanted
it?
to see it, but here's the problem I have is that I'm 16
It doesn't
and
matter.
no, and my parents are not interested in R-rated comedies, and I don't really have
The reason,
18-year-old friends who can like get me in, so it's like
here's the thing. The thing that really made it a rated
you always need an ID and all that.
the whole movie the whole movie was rated R. Really,
Right.
because every time you see a rated R movie, there should be the curse word. That one F word used over and over again.
I'm sure there are plenty. The villain's name is the mother effer.
Yes, because literally, if you want to get an R rating, all you got to do is have one F word in it. That's it. You can say the S word once. If you say it twice, that's an R rating, including, hey, if you see any topless girls or any naked women, it's in there. That's an R rating regardless.
Yeah. And I know a simple solution is to get a ticket for another movie that's like PG-13,
Yeah.
but you have to find the movies that like correspond. Like, oh, I'll buy a movie ticket for Turbo, but then sneak into Kick-Ass 2. It's
Like
like, well,
you
what
can
if?
do that. You can do that.
Well, I
It's
mean, they
like
could start at totally different times, and I could like miss
this
a
is what
lot of it.
this
So
is what I did. I
it's a
went
lot of hassle, in my opinion.
like because really I'm trying to get watching movies at movie theaters again, but I just go in and
Right.
see one movie. Like anyway, I'm of age anyway, but I just go in. It's
Yeah.
like, hey, I want to see this movie, and then I'm done with this. I walk into another one, and at the time I kept even when I turned 18. I was like, so I meant 17. What I'm talking about 17 was like, should I just go ahead to this R-rated R movie and just watch it? And I was just scared because I don't have it at the time. I didn't have an ID, and I look at the time when I was 19,
Right.
18. I was like, I look really young, even though I look young now. All I got is like more peach fuzz on my face, and hey, bigger sideburns. I'm like, I don't.
Yeah.
It's not really a big deal, but
Yeah, I've been
I'm just scared.
growing facial hair for no reason. God, some people hate facial hair. Gotta
Yeah.
be said.
But I want to see that mustache thing. What is it? An article? What's the article called? I
It
just want
was
to.
like, I just closed out of it. It was like, on Yahoo, you have to scroll down a little,
I haven't
and
been on Yahoo in the longest time.
I used to use it for email, but then I got sick of seeing all the stupid news feeds, so I just kind of switched over to
What the hell? Is
okay,
this?
it's popular this week mustaches do's or don'ts. I think you have to click the right arrow like 3 times, and it's called right way to rock a mustache.
What is under entertainment? Yeah, has to be under entertainment.
Yeah. Let's see. When is this going up? Like Wednesday?
Yeah, Wednesday.
Okay, so I don't know if this is like too personal. I don't know if anyone will care, but I'm going to be breaking up with my girlfriend on tomorrow, which is Sunday,
Wow, man.
and she hates facial hair really. So I said like jokingly like, "Oh, what if I like just didn't shave for a real long time and a beard grew?" Like I'm not sure if I can even grow a beard. I don't know. And she was like, "I would literally break up with you and never talk to you again." I'm like, "Oh, like wait, oh, you're kidding, right?" And she's like, "No." I was like, "Okay, I guess I'm shaving then." So now I haven't for like a month. It's so weird because I don't have like a thick mustache,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I guess it's slightly
Like,
impressive.
neither do
It
I.
feels amazing.
Like, neither do I though. Like, when I get my hair cut, I always like my hair. The dude who cuts my hair all the time just really just trims my mustache, trims my peach fuzz. That's what I'm call it.
Yeah.
It's like after I'm done with my haircut, like when I don't cut my hair, I look, especially in my videos, I look really weird. And then when I shoot a video with my haircut, I'm all smiling, it's all light, I look beautiful as hell. I'm like, oh, so
Man, that looks fabulous.
yeah, because I'm looking at my mustache and my hair. It's like this thing looks really good, and then my hair grows really fast. But I'm
Yeah,
like,
mine too.
how come I don't grow a freaking beard?
I know, like
I have like all this hair under my chin. It's like it's been 2 years. It's been 2 years. I thought when I turn 18, I'm gonna have all this hair in my face. It's not. It's
Yeah.
been 2 years now, almost 3. Come on.
I had like in 3rd grade, I had a mustache, but it was like not a full one.
Yeah.
So in like 6th grade, I think I shaved for the first time, and I guess 4 years later, you'd think it'd amount to something, but I don't know. Like I touch my face a lot, just like when I'm bored in class.
hmm
So if I'm just like this,
It's like picking at your face and
yeah, and then I
his
feel
hair.
like these little hairs on my upper lip. I'm like, ooh, oh, I feel like a man. So it's really weird.
Yeah.
You can't describe it to anyone. It's like that feeling you get with a mustache, and all the guys are like, yeah, like enough said. Gotcha.
Yeah. We awkward silence.
Mustache conversation has died out.
And now.
Time to pull out the NPR card. Yeah, today I was gonna make a music video,
Yeah.
and I already told you this, but I was kind of telling them.
And the magic
But-
of acting. Yeah.
So I started playing Saints Row 4 because I wanted to put in like a cheat to get a vehicle,
But
then just to play it.
did you get all the what you got? Xbox 360 or PS3?
Xbox 360.
You didn't get in. Did you get all the achievements? Like really, like people
Some of them,
like because I
but
know the whole entire
it's not a big
Xbox.
deal.
I know the whole entire Xbox getting points and stuff is changing. Cause like, hey, you got all this gamer score. Hey, we give you free money, and because since they're not doing points anymore, that's what I keep hearing. Like, you just get free money, which I think about it is like, it's not. You just want people to play a game, and you get free money. Like, that's not a big deal. The game.
Yeah,
I mean, like the system sucks. I'm like, I'm not. Like, I hate Xbox. I'm just gonna say that. Yeah, I hate Xbox for real.
none. Like, no offense taken. I'm not. Everyone's like talking about the Xbox One and the PS4. I'm not switching for a while,
Like,
actually, because
I can't.
one, I don't really care a lot, and the fact that there are so many Xbox games out there,
Yeah.
it's like I'm fine with games, like, and there's some good ones, and
Here's the thing, like especially with the Xbox One, it's weird how what we was talking about before this stuff anyway. Video games, I don't know. Before the except for Xbox One, like everybody was saying it's not gonna sell well. Number one, because since it's gonna come out a little bit later than the PS 4, but the PS4 they keep saying it's 40 and 50 times better than the Xbox One, which I think they said the 15th. November 15th comes out. Everybody buys the Xbox One. I mean, not the Xbox One, the PS4. Number one, it's $100 cheaper, and if you gotta, whatever state you live in, taxes are included, which meaning like if you going to be spending money for the PS4, you're gonna be paying almost around the same price if you're gonna buy an Xbox One, and.
Yeah.
Like, I know,
I mean,
it's how it's going to be because with the PS4 they have this thing where you can try games out. The Xbox One doesn't. Only the Xbox One has. You got a TV, you got cable or anything, or satellite cable, whatever you got. Put it to your Xbox One and talk to it, and then you can change the channel from your system by saying stuff to it.
I mean, I really have no interest in the new generation consoles, like Xbox and PS3.
Yeah.
I know everyone says that the PS3 is better, and I agree with them, like graphics wise and all that.
I mean, like, it was a first for everything though.
Right, but I am used to the Xbox. I remember when I was in elementary school, my dad got an original Xbox.
Yeah.
So I was playing like Marvel Ultimate Alliance, and I'm just used to that controller size, all of that. And I grew up on the N64, so just circling back to achievements and all that, it's like I just play the game, and if I unlock an achievement, that's cool. Like, I don't really worry about that because I don't really care.
Because it'd be like, hey, if you
like, I just want to play the game and enjoy it, and I don't want to worry about playing it a certain way to get an achievement. Like, shoot 50 people in the head. It's like, I'll shoot them wherever I want.
Yeah.
Like, I'll shoot them in the junk because it's funnier to me. Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of achievements be like, hey, you got cheat codes. Well, you're not getting no more achievements, and like, I want it. I like when I'm on PSN or anything. I'm trying to get back to it because I'm trying to get my own PS3 because I've been using my brother's. But if I have enough money, I could get that bundle for GTA 5. But I just like how the trophies work, and when they introduce the trophies, I'm like, yay! I can get trophies and make people think I play a very good video game, and that's what I like. And then if I want to use a cheat code because I'm getting tired, like I really want this new car, and I just want to drive it around, kill a bunch of hookers. Like that's what I want to do. And and after that, I want to get achievement saying I'm just making this up, achievement that you jump out of an airplane 5 times while landing inside a pool while killing a hooker at the same time. Like I want that achievement.
Intense.
Yeah, but some achievements are really weird. Like the first achievement, turn the game on. Yay!
Yeah.
All right.
Just before I beat Saints Row 4, one of my friends was telling me about a cheat code to turn off the superpowers, and I looked it up, and then it was like, oh, here's an achievement to get this really cool bike, and I don't think you could get it any other way.
You said bike?
Yeah, like a motorbike.
Oh, because
or like a flying bike in the game. So I used that cheat, and then 2 hours later I beat the game, and I was like, oh wait, maybe I could have gotten an achievement to beat it, like saying congratulations. But
Yeah, once cheat codes are enabled, like the game is like
yeah.
literally just like you just you beat the
Well,
game.
yeah. I mean, in a weird way, like good enough for me because I don't really need something on my profile to say that I beat it because I know I beat it and
Like you just
I
get
had a
rank,
great time playing it.
but you just
I
get rank,
recommend the game.
you just get ranks and stuff. Like people like I'm just saying it's not a big deal. Like I'm gonna go on I'm not sure if they have a website for that though, but I think there's a website where you got your PSN or your Xbox account, and you can see how they play video games. And let's say Sally has 200,000 gamer points, and Billy has one a trophy. And like, I think just people want to be ranked and everything, so they kind of look
I'm not
better.
interested in that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if anyone watching likes Nintendo. I know they've been getting a lot of crap recently, pretty much since the Wii came out, which has been a while. But
You mean the original Wii?
yeah.
Oh, here's the thing.
But
Here's one
uh,
thing I want to talk about real
uh,
quick about the Wii.
okay.
At the time, I think it came out 2006, around there.
I think
Every
so.
single gaming console, the new gen consoles, had or has still a rechargeable controller. I'm sitting downstairs on my Wii today trying to freaking flip through YouTube, watching YouTube videos, and my thing keeps dying. And I'm
Yeah.
like, how come the Wii didn't have a rechargeable freaking battery? I mean, a rechargeable remote.
Controller.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just yeah, like you can buy one, but it should be
Right.
bundled with it. And I keep comparing like how the PS3 was and Xbox 360 was when it first came out and everything. Everything has changed on like on how their accessories work, especially with controllers and stuff. But I just want to
Right.
say that's the only really only thing I want to say about the Wii.
Yeah. I think the Wii game-wise, like nothing was really new except for the motion control, which sucks. And in fact, most of the games don't have motion control.
I mean
Um,
like the motion control is cool, but
I mean it's good, but it's not very good. Like it doesn't work very well
yeah,
to some games anyway. Um, but I'm actually considering getting a Wii U sometime because
I think I
I've
might
seen
have
some
you.
like I, I think it's stupid how some people get into like arguments about, oh, you play the Wii, then I'm trying to keep a clean mouth here, but it's like, well, screw you, whatever, blah blah blah. And it's like, dude, the games seem fun. Like that's all I care about. I don't care about
I mean,
all that junk. It's like, well, if the game seems fun and I like it, then
it's a family
that's all
console.
there is to it.
Like it's a family console. Like they just started getting into hardcore gaming now, which
Yeah. Like
like
Lego. Oh
Assassin's Creed.
yeah,
Um, I think they're putting Assassin's Creed Black Flag on there too. It makes
yeah, they are,
sense. It makes
and
sense.
they're putting Arkham Origins on there, Batman Arkham Origins, but they're making a new Donkey Kong game, like a
Yeah,
sequel, I guess. And
yeah. I
I
like.
saw a trailer for it, and I was like, well, this game seems pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I saw Lego City, and I was like, well, that game looks really
I
fun.
mean, like the Lego
So
games,
like,
like the Lego games have been getting better after time. I remember playing
oh,
the Lego Star Wars on my PS2, on my old PS2. I'm like, I just
oh,
started. I
with
just,
episode 1, 2, and 3.
yeah, I just recently played it. I'm like, what
Yeah.
the hell is this? Because I've been playing like the newer versions of the Lego games, like the Harry Potter one, and like
Yeah.
they improve every single time.
Yeah,
Because
and like
yeah,
an open world Lego game seems awesome. I
yeah,
don't care what console it's on. I kind of wish it was on all three, but it's exclusively Wii U.
yeah.
But it's like, all right, if I'm getting a Wii U anyway, I'll probably pick up that game. You know?
It's like what's that game called? It's not. I'm not saying it's kind of like it, but I just want to talk about that Disney Infinity thing real quick. Like,
Oh, that, yeah.
all right, here's
Heard
the
about it.
thing. Here's the thing. If everybody they said they have it on the Wii and they have it on the Wii U, the PS3 and Xbox 360. Hopefully
Right.
they put it on on the latest gen consoles, new gen consoles now. It's very soon.
Maybe. Yeah.
I don't like the Wii version. Everybody keeps saying it sucks so bad. It's the most crappiest version of it. You only could do one player. The other ones could do two players. Now, I think Nintendo is trying to tell people, trying to make people to buy a Wii U because everything on the Wii you can't do anymore.
Yeah,
Like
the Wii U isn't backwards compatible, which is
Which
really
no,
stupid.
it's backwards compatible with the Wii, but
Wait, it
not,
is?
yeah, it's not. You can't play 360. You can't play GameCube games on there.
Oh, I thought the Wii U couldn't play Wii games.
Yeah, the Wii U has Wii emulation on it because that is
Oh,
it's kind of like the Wii U. It has its own software itself, and then
yeah.
then when you want to play a Wii game, you gotta click on the it's a part where it says Wii, and they put in on that emulation. You put in the game and you play stuff on there. But
Oh,
if
okay.
you
I
if,
thought it was like you couldn't play a
no,
Wii game on the Wii U.
no,
All
you
right.
just can't play GameCube games. But I think very soon, like
Everyone has a GameCube still, though.
I still have one, but
I do.
I don't have I have a game sitting up here on my wall. Like
I have a Nintendo 64 at my dad's house. I still play it.
I literally have Mega Man
I
X
love.
up there.
Oh, that's cool. I love those old games just because they're good, but they're also like out of
And
nostalgia.
as well, I have a Nintendo Entertainment System sitting inside my room, which does not work. I'm looking at it right now.
That's
But
awesome.
yeah. But what I was talking about the Disney Infinity thing, like the Wii thing, they're like everything on the Wii now. Because since I have one, like everything they've been doing does not work anymore. The check me out thing does not work anymore. The weather channel, which literally doesn't work. I was like, I'm gonna sit on my Wii and like find out what's the temperature outside. I could just walk out my door. I'm like, it says thank you for your time. This is discontinue. I'm like, damn. And I checked out every single application that came with the system. Doesn't work.
Yeah.
Even the Nintendo channel where people could just go ahead and actually check out, just try new demos on the 3DS or Nintendo DS, it does not work. And I think like some of the games gonna be coming out for the Wii for all the system, including the Wii. It's gonna be just less things you can do on it because they want people to check this game out when it has better stuff.
Yeah. Um. Crap. I was gonna say something. Oh. Have you heard about the Nintendo 2DS?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I might
I
buy
think
it.
that's.
I might buy one.
See, even though it's cheaper, it. This is gonna sound kind of stupid, but it doesn't fold, and
Like
like it.
it's really used. It's really for my brother right now. He's about to turn 10, but it's really for like the younger audience. Cause like
Yeah.
when I was playing I remember when I got my first Game Boy Color, it was man, I'm going back in time. It was
Yeah.
a special
Yeah.
edition a special edition yellow Pikachu and Pichu Game Boy Color
Oh my God.
when it first came out, and I remember my aunt got it for me for my birthday, and I'm like, oh man, I really wish I still had that today. And literally the system costs $68. It's gonna go up higher because it's a collectible item.
Right.
I was like, yo, this is cool because I also got Pokemon Yellow, and at the time when Pokemon Crystal came out, I was I was at all and everything. It's like, this is cool.
Yeah. I mean, I saw this
But
video.
it's just how the form factor is, because if you think about it, the Game Boy Color was actually just did not fold up. I mean, did not fold,
Right.
and
Right.
it sell very well to like
But
little
it was
kids.
small enough,
It was small
and like
enough.
they've
It,
gotten bigger, and it's like if you fold it up, you can fit in your pocket. With the 2DS, you have to put it in your backpack or something.
like you put it in a pouch, but it's not really big. Like
No, I guess not.
it's not. It's like a little bit smaller than the smaller 3DS.
Yeah, I think they made the 2DS because they realized that nobody really uses the 3DS,
Nope.
the 3D function, and
They really made it. They really made it a little bit because kids and children under 7 can really use the 3D function because how their eyes is.
oh really?
It really depends on exactly like, is that kid really has very good eyesight, and he can play
See,
that game, or he
I
or
thought
she.
it was because I haven't played the 3DS. These are all based on reviews I've seen of 3DS games. Like on the Escapist, Zero Punctuation, he's really funny. If you haven't checked out that website, it's all gaming kind of reviews and movies, and you'd like it, Dion.
Yeah.
Anyway, he talks about how on the 3DS you have to like you have to move it just right and have the 3DS on a special function, and then you can see it, and it just seems like a pain.
Really, I actually use it a lot. I actually the game I really like playing with it was Mario Kart 7. Like I played it on the 3DS. Like if you own if somebody ever used like a regular 3DS, they're gonna have problems with their eyes because look, first of all, you're looking at a small screen and you're looking at 3D and you're not really used to the 3D, so you have to go ahead and actually adjust it to your eyesight. You have to have it
Oh,
have it
right.
in a certain way. Because since I think they really made the 3DS because hey, you want to play a better game? Oh yeah, it's 90. The screen is 90% bigger, which means hey, the screen used to bend 10%, and I'm like, oh, and I don't know what the hell I just meant, but um, but like when you see the screen, I was sitting. I'm like, if I had it with me right now, I really wish I did. It was my friends. Um, like you look at it, it's a big enough screen to actually see the 3D, and you have enough space to actually adjust it with your eyes. Like you can move around, but you're gonna have to also move your body around, which really
Yeah.
sucks.
It seems like a pain, to be honest. If I had the 3DS, I'd probably keep the 3D off, to be honest, most of the time.
Yeah.
Unless I was like sitting somewhere
Yeah, but that's the thing.
stationary.
Yeah, that's the thing I'll try to do. I might try to do it when I buy Pokemon Y. I'm like, I wanna play the game in 3D. It's the first 3D. It's the first ever Pokemon game on the 3DS and in 3D.
It
So maybe
looks amazing. Like
I know.
I think the shows, I mean not the shows, the show itself hasn't changed at all in the 10 plus years. Like
It's changed a little bit. I actually seen the trailers for Pokemon X and Y for the one coming over in Japan, TV Tokyo.
no, I mean like
I mean like the latest. I mean like you mean the TV show, correct?
yeah, like I've seen it and the voice acting is still kind of bad and it's always still Ash and his friends and Team Rocket and
Oh,
it's
you
like
mean the format of it?
yeah, and I understand how like
You mean like they
the
changed it a little
world
bit?
I understand the world is changing, but it's like is Team Rocket still trying to get Pikachu? I know it hasn't been 10 years for them,
You
but
mean
or
like
10 plus years, but it's like they did fail a lot. Like they should introduce new things. And the
they did
games
actually? They did actually. With this series, the
oh,
latest
okay.
one. I mean, like they went ahead and made Team Rocket like, hey, we're secret agents, and then out of nowhere they come back as how they were again. I didn't really understand it. I'm never going to understand it, but
Hmm.
like they did stop trying to get the Pikachu, but they're still their main goal is trying to get Pikachu. But hey, Giovanni, right? Hey,
Yeah.
does he even give a damn about the Pikachu? No.
Like after the first season, it's like, guys, let's move on. Like I know you guys have failed, and it's not just that, but let's
Hey,
move on. Like do something else. And they're like, no.
it's like I don't want this mouse. It's cool. Have
Yeah.
you seen this big freaking mother? Did you
Have
see
you
this?
seen oh crap, this joke would have been what was the in Ruby and Sapphire,
Yeah.
the gigantic like
That's
dragon Groudon, I
Oh,
think.
Groudon.
Like,
No,
have you seen Groudon?
which dragon? No, what color is it?
It's like red and
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
Cairo
Yeah, it's
and
I'm
Groudon,
getting
right?
I'm getting my Japanese mixed up because
And
I'm messing up stuff. I'm putting Japanese in the word together. It's
yeah,
Crow and then it's Groudon, and then the
yeah.
Emerald it's Rayquaza. But sorry about that. I actually put I've been speaking Japanese very often. It's kind of confusing with some words.
I bet.
Because I've been saying Karyuger over and over again. I'm like, stop it, Dion. Stop.
Yeah, like have you seen these legendary Pokemon?
It's like, yeah, I want to X and Y.
Um, yeah, like
Yeah,
what are they?
yeah. Xerneas and Vital. I'm getting Pokemon Y because number one, I love Red. Oh, and I'm just started thinking about this. A lot of people, a
Oh
lot
my
of
god.
a lot of Bloods and Crips, gonna buy
Yeah.
because they're red and blue. It's like, yo, what's up? I got this Yveltal. I got this Xerneas. What you doing? Pop, pop, pop. It's like, no, first we gotta play this Pokemon game. Like, pop, pop, nah.
Um, I hear they changed Mewtwo,
Oh, they have two versions of Mewtwo. It's Mewtwo X and Mewtwo Y,
but
which mean
why'd they change him?
no. There's two versions. You could get the Mewtwo version in Pokemon X. You could get Mewtwo X and Pokemon X. And you could get Mewtwo and you can Mega Mewtwo Y and Pokemon Y. It's just a Mega version, because it's a Mega Stone, whatever they're calling it. But I've been seeing the Mega evolutions and they look awesome though. Like I know it's
Yeah.
only a one-time thing and it's a powered up version of it. Like it's very good. Like especially for the original starters with you know
Oh, they gave
yeah they gave
new versions to them.
yeah, but I think they're gonna do it for I think they're gonna do it for all the Pokemon, which means hey, and I think I think they're gonna do an updated, a separate, what's it called, Pokédex, which makes sense.
Oh,
You can see the Mega version, and you see the regular Evolve versions. But I'm debating on what I'm gonna use my money on. Either
oh, whoa! I just Googled Pokemon X and Y Mega Evolution. There's Flaffy from like the Kanto stuff.
yeah,
There's the final form of that. There's a Blaziken,
yeah, that's
a-
the Blaziken one.
Absol.
Yeah, Mega Absol.
I don't know if this is photoshopped or not, but there's a Blastoise with a like the shell is more of a tank
Yeah,
with a huge
yeah. That's
water thing and then two guns on his arm.
yep. That's the
I don't
Mega.
know
Yeah, that's
if
the
that's
Mega.
real or not.
Yeah, that's the Mega Evolution. Go to
Oh,
Cerebi.net, whatever it's called, but all of them is on there. But yeah, when I first saw it, I was like, oh my god, it's a big giant. Because I know everybody's gonna be like, cannon penis, and I'm like, I know everybody's gonna do that. I know Smosh's gonna point that out too. It's like cannon penis. Blastoise got that cannon penis.
yeah. I mean, God, they look cool actually.
Yeah.
I think the games have improved, and for the most part, the rest of the Pokemon franchises have stayed kind of stationary. And
I mean, like they need to, like they have, literally, the Wii U is out. It's a next gen console. Make. Hold on.
make Pokemon Coliseum.
Make
again.
another no Pokemon Coliseum. They
Really?
can make another one. They can make another one, but not another Pokemon Battle Revolution. That when they did that, that was dumb. What they did. That game sucked.
Yeah.
But like they can make an actual Pokemon game for the Wii U, or they can make an extension to the game and like do something really big. You can go ahead and play your game on your 3DS and finish the game on your Wii U.
Yeah.
They should do some stuff how the Xbox is doing and the PS3 is doing right now.
Yeah.
They
What's
should do
that thing the PS4 is gonna do? It's like PS4 TV or something like that.
It's called the PS Vita. No, it's PS Vita TV.
Oh,
Something,
okay.
something they the Japanese actually created.
Right.
Yeah, they
It's like you can play it on any TV as long as you have the PlayStation Vita TV thing hooked up. I
yeah,
think.
you could play your Vita games on your TV. You can it's like a smaller version. Let's say it's a smaller version of the Xbox of the PS3. In a small little device where you can also use that to play games from your PS4. Because really, I think it's kind of like a companion device where you got your PS4 over there, your mother or father is actually watching some Breaking Bad, and then you go over
Let's talk about that for a second.
then you go over to your PS Vita TV. You could go ahead and chill and play some Battlefield 4 or whatever. And if you got another one, you could play that. You could play another game. So it's kind of like think of the PS4 as a media device where it's just games on it, and you could just use the devices to play it on separate TVs.
Right, and I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Let's see, we talked about Miley Cyrus and mustaches and video games. We're off to
Off to a good start.
yeah. I mean, we could talk about video games forever.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those things. It's like there are just so many, and you can just talk about all kinds of.
Yeah. So everybody, I want to remind you that this show is brought to you by Bread, BREAD. I spelled bread wrong, but hey,
I
no,
think you spelled beard.
no.
Maybe I'm not paying attention.
I think I spelled bread wrong. BREAD. Bread.
B.
What
Crap.
the heck?
My microphone fell.
Yes.
BEARD.
Yes. Whatever.
We're uneducated.
Yeah.
America.
This episode is brought to you by water. Water. H2O.
I'm drinking water right now.
Yeah. I need some water. I have a ginger ale up here, which is not even mine. It's my brother's. My house is weird, but I love it.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh
home
my
is
God.
home.
Oh my god. So I bought this big giant Arizona the other day. It's actually in a big bottle. I actually just drank out of it today. I totally forgot that I had Arizona in here a while ago, and also I put Dr. Pepper. I just drank it for the first time, and I almost threw up. I'm because I didn't notice what it was. I wanted Arizona iced tea.
Right.
Yeah. What else is happening? I'm gonna go on Twitter and see if anything's trending.
Oh, I'm sure something.
Because before this, I actually was sitting downstairs watching. 2 hours ago, I was sitting here watching Power Rangers and Digimon.
I'd like to tell you some of the first things that came up. There's X Factor, IFW, replace video game name with booty, and then
Yo.
through the keyhole. I want to find out about replacing video game name.
Yeah, I'm actually on Twitter right now. We can actually go to that.
Oh,
For some reason,
okay. Like,
hold on. For some reason, Disney Radio just came out of nowhere.
oh, I get
What?
it now. One of them is a booty bound instead of something bound.
Yeah, Booty Bound, and we got
Isn't that like a
Modern Booty Fair. Call of Booty
Call
4.
of Booty 4? Yeah, Modern Warfare. I like it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what are these? I don't know.
Kanye not. What the heck is this?
There have been some great Rugrats memes. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
They're really funny. Call of Booty. Oh, I just saw this one. God, yeah, Twitter is a weird place.
Yeah. I'm just looking at so many things.
Yeah, I don't take it seriously. I know some people do, but it's like
Mike, you hate Twitter. We should hate Instagram, Facebook, and MySpace. I'm like, okay.
I don't take social networking seriously. Like,
I mean, like, I
Facebook,
did.
you know, some
I mean-
people are like, "Oh my God," like, and they rant and they put their whole lives on Facebook. On my personal Facebook, I just tell jokes.
Wait, I
like
think this one is funny.
one-line kind of jokes, and people laugh at them or they don't, and that's.
Well, I think this one's funny. Star Wars: Night of the Old Booty. Booty Bandicoot. It could have been Booty. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say this. Booty Bandicooch. I'm done. I can't. Like, this is for Booty Bandicoot. Like, come on, you could have been funny.
Crash Bandicoot.
Grand Theft Booty. I was totally. What is this? Now let's go back to how everything was a second ago. Like, I'm just on Twitter and I just keep seeing things, and I got distracted because I see some thing that I really like, and I'm gonna follow this girl, and I'm gonna go away. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa. What was?
Well-
I heard something fall.
I know, like, all the kids nowadays are like, oh yeah, social media, blah blah blah, and let's follow each other, but I don't know about you, it kind of seems that way, but it's like Facebook and Twitter are weird, and
Like, I've been trying to use it to my bent to like. I've been
to
trying
YouTube, right?
Yeah, like.
That's why I made a Twitter. Like, I don't care about Britney's sandwich and why she took a picture of it. Like,
I mean, like,
just kinda...
I would, like, not saying, like, I really would care about her sandwich or anything, but, like, if something happened with me, like, I remember I was part of the whole entire live tweeting of the VMAs, and was like,
All
I'm
right.
part of this. I'm gonna put this down in my history on Twitter that I was part of the VMAs, and,
Yeah.
like, I was there at the time when I'm going a little personal or anything. At the time when Miley Cyrus was actually doing her stuff, I was actually in the bathroom listening to the music. I was like, I didn't really want to see it. So
Right.
I was like sitting there like, what's happening? Everybody looks confused. Miley Cyrus doing things to Robin Thicke. I'm like, oh, and I'm glad I did not see it because I would have been traumatized for life. And then after that, I went ahead and actually watched Wrecking Ball. And like, as a guy, I love that. I loved it because she had see-through shirt and everything.
like I said, I usually just use it
Yeah.
for jokes or sometimes as news, but like more on Facebook because
I use it on Facebook for a lot.
I'm like my family can post interesting stories. Like my cousin can post all stuff about like Doctor Who or Breaking Bad and those kind of things. But on Twitter it seems that everyone, like kids our age, are like complaining or being angry, and it's just I don't like that. And one of the things I actually tweeted for all you listeners, this is why you guys should follow me. I made a tweet saying I'm not sure if Miley Cyrus's new video should make me hard or hide. # Wrecking Ball. And one of my friends was like, ha ha
Wait a second.
ha ha, and I'm like, yeah, someone found it funny. That's one of my favorite like posts.
Wow. It's crazy, man. I mean, like, the song, I looked at it, it was weird. her face was really. It was sitting on my screen. I'm just looking at it, and she's looking at me, crying. Like, did I do something wrong? Like, oh,
I just
I didn't do nothing wrong. Like,
yeah.
I've been watching.
I didn't say anything.
It's like
Stop crying.
I seen you as Hannah Montana. Like, I see her as Hannah Montana now. If I just see Miley Cyrus how she used to be, I'll be like, I live in the future. Where am I? Where am I? And
I,
it's weird just seeing her how she used to be, and now you see
yeah.
her how she is now, and you're just like,
It's weird when a Disney or like a kid star
yeah,
tries to branch out because they always go to such an extreme, like being naked on a wrecking ball or making out with a sledgehammer. And
yeah,
like I feel like she didn't have to make out with a sledgehammer, but it's like I think she's trying to prove
she's trying
to
to prove
everyone
that she's
that
grown
she
up.
is not Hannah Montana.
Yeah,
And it's like that's great. I understand if you want to continue your career, but just maybe tone it down a notch because right now all that's keeping you relevant is this hype and like this initial shock that people get. It's like, oh my god, like did you hear about Miley Cyrus on that wrecking ball or what she did to Robin Thicke? Like that's kind of what's making her famous
yeah,
right
but
now.
she's just trying to be somebody else, and
Yeah,
like she needs to stop.
be yourself, Miley.
Be yourself.
Oh, maybe that is her. Wouldn't that be like terrifying? In
It's
a way?
like it's like I'm a country girl, but you know what? I've been a black girl this whole time.
So
Whoa.
if you actually listen to the lyrics to "We Can't Stop," and you know one of the lines is "To my girls in here with the big butts" or whatever.
Yeah.
One of her other lines is that like no one talks about her lyrics; they only talk about the music videos. And one of the lyrics is that was it nobody can judge you because God loves you or something. So it's like you're gonna talk about twerking and big butts in the same song we were talking about how God loves you. Like you're going on
Yeah,
two different sides here.
she's just mixing things together. Especially,
Yeah.
I really don't really remember most of the lyrics from the Wrecking Ball, even though I've seen it 10 times. I'm just
Muted, by the way.
no, I actually was listening to the music of it. I was actually listening to the music. But like she's kind of like nobody understands me, blah blah blah. Hey, I'm naked, and hey, I'm licking this sledgehammer. Like, so do you want us to think that you are like a very sexual person who now people think like, yeah, you're a really messed up person, or do you want people to think like what do you want people to think? That's really what we just want to know from her.
I
But
don't know if she knows what she wants people to think at this point.
it's like you want to think I do this? Well, go ahead. And then like,
Yeah.
because I keep hearing like if someone said, well, if Miley Cyrus did anything more sexual, then like everybody was like, yeah, it makes sense. It would make sense if she
Yeah.
did like I don't want to say the word, but but it rhymes with corn.
Ha.
Yeah, but it would make sense.
Born. Am I right? The Bourne movies, guys.
Miley
Matt Damon?
Miley Cyrus born of twerking. I don't know.
Okay, if my mom was home right now and she overheard me saying Matt Damon, she would probably barge into my room, push me out of the way, and just rant about Matt Damon.
Why?
And I like him too, but
Oh.
I think she likes him a little too much.
Okay.
You know how we always have those celebrity crushes, and hers is Matt Damon.
I think
It's funny because she's always like Damon.
I think I really did.
You know.
I used to have a celebrity crush, but since I'm a dude, I shouldn't have celebrity crushes. But hey, number one, I'm a dude. Number two, I'm never going to get with that girl. And number three,
It's a fantasy.
I'm a like.
A nice like, oh, that woman's very attractive, and if in some alternate universe, I would date her.
Yes.
Yeah. There was a time in my life where I watched Degrassi, and I don't like talking about those times, but I will right now.
Here we go.
But
Let me talk about mine first. Let me talk about mine first. Because since
Okay.
I actually am, I'm not. I'm actually gonna say this. I actually watched. I didn't watch the newer Degrassi shows, but I actually watched the original show.
Oh, okay.
I actually watched it where it originated from, the Degrassi street thing in Canada, whatever it was called, and then it was
Right.
Degrassi High and Degrassi Junior High, Degrassi High, Junior High,
And like Next Generation or something like that.
Yes, so I actually feel bad that I actually sat here in my room for a couple days just watching it. I'm like, Yeah, because
Yeah.
if you think about it,
It's a bad show.
it's a bad show, but it's so freaking good.
Yeah. Like
Like
here,
that Simpson, whatever his name, Simpson or whatever. Like, in the original one, he was the first ever Canadian on TV to say the F word, and I was like, oh my god, I actually saw that episode. Now I'm part of the hype.
now I'm part of the group. So there was, not to get too personal, because
That's cool.
it's not really relevant or important, because it was almost 2 or 3 years ago.
Mhm.
But there was a time where I just watched a lot of TV in like one room and no one else was in it.
Yeah.
So because they were off doing their own thing, so I would just kind of watch whatever. And Degrassi came on, and I saw Shane Dawson make fun of it. So I'm like, you know what? I'll actually watch it to see what's it all about, what it is all about. And I watched it, and I liked it, but then I also didn't. And then I noticed something.
All of their eyes are really, really blue.
Oh.
Like in the newer episodes,
Oh.
almost every single character has very bright blue eyes, and it's like, I watch this on mute, and I just want to see their eyes. Like, they're beautiful. And like, I have a thing with blue eyes or whatever. It's like, they're just sparkling. I think they use like a filter, but I don't care.
It's
They're
weird.
marvelous.
It's just weird, like Degrassi today, because like number one, it's on Nickelodeon. Number two, it's
Isn't
on
that, like-
T-Nick. And
Yeah, isn't it
number
on
three,
T-Nick
it's
only?
yes, and number three, it's part of the whole entire Viacom family.
Oh
And
yeah.
and you got to remember, Viacom is a family company, and you
Yeah.
need to make sure not to put on any shows that really infringe on, like, hey, we are family oriented, or we're telling a message. Which Degrassi, you're telling a message, kind of. Hey,
In some episodes.
hey, suicide. Don't do it. And like, all right.
I
Then
think,
after that, it's just kind of sex, killing, and then like
Yeah.
I actually watched the older version of the next generation, and I stopped back in 2010 where almost when it started going to the Teen Nick, and I actually skipped some episodes because I didn't care, but I used to watch every single episode, and I remember the episode when I'm not sure if you watched it, the older ones, but
maybe a few.
I'm trying to think of his name. It was a TJ or something.
JT.
Yeah, JT.
I did see that one.
When he got stabbed, I was like,
Yeah, because
what
some
the
kids were
hell?
like
Yeah.
giving him a hard time or whatever, so they killed him.
And then it's like they go, what's it, Liberty and whatever. Got the kid.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is sad. And then I'm like, I'm done. I'm done. I come back. It's on Teen Nick now. I'm like, the hell is
Well,
this?
I've been Degrassi free for a couple of years, and it was like a phase, I guess, in middle school where it was like, I kind of like it, and then toward the end of middle school, I was like, God, their eyes. And now I don't watch it at all because I don't have the channel, because I moved, and we used to have Dish, and now we have Charter, so that we have to pay more for Teen Nick, and my mom just doesn't want to do that, which is fine.
It's weird. I don't really know. Like I have
Like, I don't know what's going on anymore.
it's like where I'm at. I have cable and it's Xfinity, and it's cool.
Okay. Yeah.
TV.
God, I love it.
Yeah, so
been
Degrassi, man. But like what you were saying before is like you was just sitting there like looking at the eyes and everything. Yeah, I actually sat through I'm trying to remember like how many seasons it was. I mean, series, they call it series in the UK, but it was called Skins. That's what it's
Oh,
called.
yeah, there's like a UK and a US version,
Yeah,
I think.
the US skin suck. US skin sucks, but
I
I've
bet they
seen-
tone it down a little, right?
No,
No?
it was literally kind of like the same as the first episode of Skins UK over the first episode over in US, because I think it
Oh.
only lasted for one series, which is only 5 episodes.
Oh.
It was really like it was kind of like, hey, this is the UK Skins, this is the US, same names, different people, and I'm like, this thing sucks because all the actors were underage, but
Oh.
what the UK did, they had overage people who are acting younger, so they
I
can
mean,
do it.
they do that all the time, though.
But they did it wrong. The people who I don't know who exactly who directed or actually who produced the show. They messed up. They should never did that, because really the whole entire thing was child pornography on TV, and it's just saying like, hey,
What?
MTV will put on anything,
Pretty
and they don't just check it. But talk about UK skins again. I actually went ahead and seen every single series, and literally one series messed me up for the longest time. And lucky enough, I actually went ahead and watched more. It left me crying. It left me messed up for 3 weeks because I actually seen that happen to somebody before, and was actually they got hurt and something like that. I don't want to go too much into it because I don't
Right.
want to but
It's fine.
it was so dark. And now
Yeah.
and now now is the last series coming up, and I don't know exactly if it's on now or not. But that's a show where where I actually sat in my house, because that was the first time I actually went ahead and actually watched Netflix. No, I watched it on Hulu. I watched it on Hulu. So
Okay.
it was on Hulu. I watched every single one, and then after that I was done. And then after that I saw the show Misfits, and you know I was done with UK. I was done with UK shows until Doctor Who came back on, and then
Oh God.
after that, then
Love
come back in November. I'm like, all right, I gotta wait till November. That's cool.
Oh, it's not for me, man.
Hmm.
With Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the final episode. Well, not the final episode, but the last episode of the season.
Yeah.
And when John Hurt shows up, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. I started freaking out, and I was like, I have to wait till November, and I was like, kind of like anxious and happy and sad because there wasn't on anymore. And my friend was showed me or was telling me about this poster for it, and it had David Tennant and Matt Smith back to back, and in the center, John Hurt was like in a circle with Bad Wolf on the left corner, the TARDIS on the right, and like two dead Daleks or something.
Yeah.
And it was like, Doctor Who, 50th anniversary, the day of the Doctor. And I'm like, I need it now.
It's kind of
Like,
I like how
so cool.
I like how the storyline's gonna go, because like literally they're at a place where here are all the other doctors. I'm like, so we can bring other people back now. What the hell? Like,
Billy Piper, she was dumb.
so you
I
could
don't-
bring so you really could bring everybody back from the past, because
Yeah.
now you're inside of the TARDIS, like you're in the brain of the Doctor and everything like that.
Yeah.
So now you're just
I mean,
anything can
In the-
happen.
yeah, in the finale, the season finale, they had Clara Oswald. I don't remember her real name. It's like something Cole, Jenna Cole or something. She was in.
Yeah, Jenna
they-
Coleman.
Yeah, they put her in.
Jenna Louise Coleman. Sorry about that.
Right. They put her in like an episode where the first Doctor was in it,
Yeah.
and it was like flawless Photoshop. So it's like they can do that, or they can bring back some of the Doctors who are still alive, like the fifth, I think the fourth, the sixth, seventh, eighth.
Yeah. So
The last couple Doctors who are still alive. They could either make them older, like have a weird. I mean, with Doctor Who, you can almost make anything possible. So it's like wibbly wobbly. Oh, the fifth Doctor is old for some reason, right?
Yeah.
Or they could just make him look younger with makeup.
I mean, like,
so
they could do that. Like, it would make it like it could be like, hey, like even though the regeneration happened and everything like that, this is what they will look like if
Yeah, like
if the regeneration didn't happen.
maybe something in the timeline goes wrong.
Yeah, and they're
Some-
living their own lives and they're still getting older. And-
Because they used to have, with the anniversaries, they did 2 Doctors, 3 Doctors, and I think that's it actually. They never did a 4th, 5th, where the first 3 Doctors and the first 2 Doctors would somehow be together and do something, like
yeah.
do Doctor Who stuff. And I haven't seen them, but, they explain it somehow, because Doctor Who.
Doctor
So-
Who. Yeah.
Doctor Who. I have a hard time saying Dalek without a slight British accent,
Doylex.
or like Clara.
Clara.
See, Yeah, like
Also-
it's Clara. Like it sounds weird to me saying Clara, because I've never. Yeah, the first time I heard that name was in Doctor Who with a British accent.
It's where I keep saying, like, here's the thing, like,
God.
sometimes, like, this is what I do sometimes when I'm on my way walking to my next, like, to a bus or anything. I usually record stuff on my iPod, just like, hey, I'm bored, I'm gonna talk to myself and let people think I'm actually talking to someone. So I actually use my recorder. It's called IMT Pay, and I just listen to my audio and then just leave it alone. But I keep yelling at people, like, yeah, what's going on, blah 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 blah, and I said, shut up, Carol. I keep saying that every freaking time, And I
You
don't
said that in
know.
a video.
I don't know why I keep saying shut up, Carol. That's every single time I ask somebody to shut up, it's always Carol. I don't
Carol,
know.
you.
I don't know. No, I don't know nobody Carol. I'm.
Yeah.
I don't know who Carol is. But I bet everybody named Carol was like, why am I shutting up for? Like,
I'm not even in the room with him.
oh, like because I was actually talking to my wall, and I'm like, shut up, Carol. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I think acting is weird for me.
Yeah.
Or trying to think like something happened, but it did not happen.
Yeah. We had a discussion in English for some weird reason about improv,
I
and
love improv.
yeah, everyone was like, improv is so hard, and
Well, if you think about it,
like I was thinking to myself actually, not really. Like my brother and I, if we play video games or whatever, we sometimes just make jokes and improv those jokes, but we never do like a scene.
yeah,
But when I think of improv, I think of just the jokes
really,
and not like improv scenes. So like that aspect of improv is easy to me.
with improv toward comedy, that's really easier for you.
Yeah,
Because
like making some jokes up on the spot
with me, like
instead of doing like a scene where you're in a cab
it's
and
like
it's like, oh, where are you going? Wisconsin, and like you have to do that. Like I took drama in 8th grade, and I'm gonna say this for the rest of my life. My teacher did not know what she was doing.
she did not know what she was doing at all.
No, she was a pretty bad teacher, and that was like one of the big things she did. She was like, "Ah, you're in a cab and go." It's
It's like, all
like
right.
what do you mean we're in a cab? Like
It's like,
we
what are
don't
we
know what we're
doing?
doing.
Like, where are we going?
You're
What are
the
we doing?
teacher. Yeah, and she's like, "Figure it out." Also, Kevin, you're a girl in this scene, and Jessica, you are a boy. It's like, why do you want us to do this so much? We had to do a play where almost every single guy played a girl and every girl played a guy. And I know they did that in Shakespeare and stuff, and they do that in theater. But it's like,
I think
why
they
do you
just
have
want.
such a thing with it?
I
It's
just
weird.
think they want to keep that thing alive. Like, hey, the stuff that happened back in Shakespeare. Let's do that now because if you think about it, there was not a lot of females acting
Right.
back then. So
Right. And I understand, they did it back then, but it's like she had a real like fetish or something for
hmm,
that, and it was creepy.
it's like I want you to do this, and hey,
Look, look, Kevin, you could just wear that dress and wear that wig, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
It's like, oh,
yeah, but what I
oh
think
no.
about improv and everything, like
Okay.
I kind of like here's that with acting. I hate reading scripts. Like
I
some
can't memorize
like
them.
if somebody told me to read a script, okay, go ahead, I'll read it. All right. So right now I have on the paper, this damn 14 show. It's not a show, it's a podcast. All right. This damn oh crap, I forgot it. Let me read it again. So then after that, when I'm not reading a script, everybody's like, so you can act very good like that? You can't do what I said on this paper? And I think I keep calling myself a method actor because and it's a certain situation, right? And
Yeah.
you can automatically become that person and just be in that world. And when I think about it in my brain, it's like, oh, I don't really have to read a script, so I could just do it. So somebody would tell me, do this and just see how it goes. Just don't, just try to
Right.
just read some stuff on the script and just do it and go away. And I think that's best for me. But then when somebody says, "Hey, just improv it," I'm like, okay, because one of the like most of my videos is improv. Like the video I
Right.
did with my friend Jordan and my friend Tyler, which was called the Next Big Thing parody with the video games and everything.
Right.
That was all improv. Then our
Yeah.
teacher told us to go ahead and make a script. Know what we did? We shot the video in an hour. We edited, finished it in about an hour as well. Went ahead, every line we wrote down and actually scripted from there. And then we got 100 on that test. But we were supposed to script first, then do some little bit of little location and stuff, and then record. I went
Yeah.
backwards. And that's what people. And I hate when I have to go in a systematic timeline with everything because
Sorry.
when I direct stuff, when I'm directing things or producing stuff, I mean, say I'm not producing anything. When I direct things, I'm like, I want to do it my way. I'm not going through their way. Let's shoot the video first, or let's just skip around, and then at the end we'll be all good. So I think I have fun with it, and not having things just like in order.
Yeah. It's usually just me in like my room or in my house or whatever. So I don't really like to call myself an actor because I don't really like to act, and I'm also not good at it. I like
But
to think
here's how
myself as more of like a
everybody can
writer and
act.
director. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm saying here everybody can act, which
Right.
like you just need to have time and you just need to practice.
Yeah, I just like to think of myself as more of a writer director, which is what I want to do when I'm older. Like I don't really care about acting, but I did think about like voice acting, and for some weird reason I think that would be easier. Like I could be so wrong, but if they have like some clips of what the show will be, like on a TV and you're in your booth or whatever, I think it'd be easier to like imagine yourself in there
Yeah.
instead of when you're in real life and you have to imagine something is going on, you know?
Yeah.
Does that make any sense?
Yeah, it makes total sense.
Yeah. I don't know. I just
Uh,
love watching cartoons too much, so
yeah.
voice acting
Oh,
would be cool.
how long has it been recording? It's
I
been
don't
an
know.
hour. Holy crap. An hour and 11 minutes.
Whoa.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, and you have to cut this down to like.
I was around.
At the end, we talked about
Magicians.
Looking around and then just whispering. Trees. And plant growth.
Yeah, trees, they grow water and sunlight. Yeah.
Photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis.
This show is educational.
Yeah.
Who knew? I know I didn't.
All right, so this part is like what's new, what's coming. Like if you have anything coming up, or you want to, say stuff about anything.
Oh, like
Like new
channels
videos,
or
yeah,
something?
like new stuff happening with your channel, or you got some
Okay.
stuff coming up.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm not sure if I mentioned this in this podcast or when we were talking before. Just
You said you
talk.
was trying to do a music video, right?
Right. To an Earl Sweatshirt song featuring Damo Genesis off his new album, and I was gonna do that today, but then I beat Saints Row, and then I do this, and I'm still in my pajamas. So like
It's like
7 hours of my day. It didn't take me 7 hours to beat the game, but I woke up at like 6, and then it was 1 o'clock. So 7 hours of my day already went by, and I
yeah.
was like, well, in 7 more hours, it's gonna be 8. And I got other stuff to do. I can't do it today. So I'll probably have that up next week.
All right.
Because I want to film it next weekend. Wait, no, then it would have to be in 2 weeks then, I guess. The video will be out, hopefully.
All right.
It's my second music video, so I hope you guys aren't too judgmental. And speaking of improv, hang on. Hello? Hello? Oh, hey, Brian, I'm doing a podcast right now. All right. Just talking about improv, I made a video totally unscripted about Chipotle. So, I mean, there weren't like hilarious jokes in there, but it was all just improv off the top of my head. So that video is out until I get the music video out, and I don't know, check out my channel, I guess.
Yeah. Check out his channel.
It'd mean a lot.
Yeah, I guess for me as well. Guess I'm doing a rant Monday. Then this comes on. So if you listen to it, it already came on already. So, yeah.
Yeah, because you're in college now, so I'm sure you just
I mean, like
your whole schedule is different now.
it's just Mondays
I
and
bet.
just Mondays and Wednesdays. I'm literally in there all day. But Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm like, yes, only one class, and I'll be home by 11. I'm like, yay.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a sophomore in high school, for those of you who didn't know.
Yup.
It's just like a regular school week for me, so I just try to do everything. I like write a lot on the weekdays and then film stuff on the weekends.
Like literally, like yesterday, I woke up. I thought today was Monday, and I was like, hold on, didn't I was supposed to do something yesterday, but I didn't. And after that, I was supposed to do something yesterday, and then I'm doing this today. I'm like, oh snap, it's Saturday, and I was just my whole week has just been confusing. I pay $20 every single week just to get to school, and I'm like, I can't do this. So
Right.
everything's confusing.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna end this podcast here. Thank you guys for listening and everything.
Thanks for having me again.
Yeah,
Thanks
yeah,
again
you're
for having
welcome.
me.
Yeah, we gotta do something else. Gotta do another podcast or something else very soon.
Yeah, I'd love to be on again.
Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, if everybody's listening, hopefully you are. If you guys want to be part of the podcast or anything, just I'm available. Hit me up on the YouTubes or the internet, and I'm there. Just search ThisIsDion14, and then you can find my weird pictures on Instagram. You know, all the girls, you can do stuff with them. Photoshop or
Yeah.
stuff at your own time. But yeah, thank you guys for listening and everything. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Subscribe to Eric's channel. And yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah.
this is Eric and Dion signing off.
Peace
I,
out.
I love you. Kissy face.
Oh, by the way, if you guys do like anime, tokusatsu, anything nerdy, go check out my It's Taku TV DX podcast on Saturdays. That's every single Saturday. And 8 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna go.
Okay.
All right. Peace.
Kissy face.
Kissy face.
Okay.
Me.
And be, what?
Wait, what?
What?
What? Huh?